You guys are not going to believe this. We are at Addo Elephant National Park. We are on safari. Now, to be honest, it's a little gray, overcast day with threats of rain. We decided to go anyway. And, I mean, we're in the park. Oh, I think that's a Japanese dung beetle. So we have not even been in the park like 2 minutes. And let me kind of describe this to you, because on each side of the roads, and it's a paved road, it's a tar road, asphalt road, is really thick bush. I mean, super thick, maybe like 6 to 10 foot trees, shrubs. I mean, thick. And then you come up, and so we're kind of just easing up through there, and Snow goes to the back to get something situated. And I look to the left and I see 2 elephants down this long elephant trail corridor. And they're a ways off, and I just got their butts. And I had the big camera out, and I had the window down so I could hear some munching on the bushes. So I just kind of started easing forward, and I'm looking into the bush, and I can see some elephant legs not too far off, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I look up, and one elephant has stepped out of the bush and is staring right at the van. So of course I start backing up. Now Snow's in the back, so she doesn't really know what's going on other than there's an elephant there. So I'm backing up, and this elephant is just kind of following me. And it was truly kind of cool. It didn't really look threatening, but at the same time, it's a big elephant. Not quite as big as the van, but it was walking towards us. And then it kind of went off on the trail to the right side of the road and walked off. So I looked to the left to the same corridor that I originally saw the elephants, and there was an antelope walking by. Now, I didn't get a camera on it, but I was looking for it, and it kind of moved across the path. And when I lifted my eyes up, 2 more elephants had come out of the bush, and these were bigger, and they were walking towards us. And so I just started backing the van up, and they just kept following the van, and I was easing it back, and I didn't want to startle them. And then I had a car behind us, so I could only go back as fast as the car behind me. And then I think there was 3 elephants there. It was something really intense, something really hard to describe, but what an amazing sighting. And they finally kind of trailed off so we could go on and continue the trail. But wow, we are in it already. Now, word of caution, it has picked up raining. So I don't know what else we're going to see or what else we're going to be able to film, but you know us guys, we're going to try. So we're riding along, going really super slow in this thick bush, and we're just coming up, and all of a sudden we see like there's trees being tossed into the road, and it's another elephant just pulling up some of these little shrubs and just tossing it and prepping it up to eat. And really, if you look here, there's shrubs just laying in the road. I mean, these elephants are just destructive. They come through here and just rip these trees out and eat them and just make their own paths. And we have already encountered a bunch more. We were watching stop because that elephant was tossing little shrubs in the tree, and she was with 2 babies. And so the 2 babies walked right in front of us. Again, we find ourselves backing down the road away from them. What another amazing encounter. And I'm telling you guys, we have been in this park, I don't know, 15 minutes. So we are just getting underway, and it is amazing. Now I should tell you, there's a lot of other animals in here other than elephants, including all of the big 5. So our look is just not for elephants, but it's for everything.
We've been in the park for about an hour. Epic elephant sightings everywhere, especially the ones we saw that had the red clay all over their body, their face mainly. The color contrast on that was really something. We've seen several different birds, a couple of warthogs running through the field. I saw a big group of what I think was red hartebeests, maybe like 40 of them. They were pretty far in the distance, and we're still fighting with this heavy mist. It's not really a rain, but it makes it where it's a little difficult to film because we can't hang out the windows with our cameras. And it's just been a really nice drive. The roads here are fantastic. They have turned from pavement to a really nice dirt kind of gravel road, but they're maintained beautifully. And we saw some, I think they're called black-backed jackals, and that was cool. It's just been a really, really good ride so far. But I wanted to take a minute and show you guys this map. They give you a nice map when you come in to do a self-drive, and you can see all the key codes up here. But what we did is we entered down here at the south gate, and we started driving up. And if you see along the way, there's lots of optional loops to do. Now what we've decided is every time we come up on a loop, we're going to peel to the right. So we did the Mbati loop, and then we were on the main road for just a few hundred feet, and now we're doing the Ngulub route or loop, and we'll come up here, and then we'll take these loops to the left too. And anywhere we can spot us a watering hole, we'll stop for a minute and see if anything's around. Now again, we're battling the rain. The weather reports say this may settle down in the afternoon, so maybe when we're backtracking back out of here, we'll be able to get some shots with some sunshine and no rain. But it has been a really interesting ride so far, and anytime we get to do a self-drive safari, it is exciting because there's no rush. We take our time, don't we?
Yeah, and this park doesn't close till 6:30. They open at 8, and we got here a little after 8. And wow, it's pretty stunning.
Yeah, all right. Back on the road looking for more wildlife. If you go all the way back to Namibia a couple of months ago, when we were doing our first safaris through there, we told you about the big 5. So you got the elephant, the rhino, the lion, the leopard, and the Cape buffalo. Now in Namibia, we saw all of them, except the Cape buffalo. So we saw the lion, we saw the leopard, we saw the elephant, we saw the rhino, but we could never put our eyes on the Cape buffalo. Well, we just did. Oh, it's huge. So now that we've seen the Big Five in total, what would be cool is to be at a park where you saw all Big Five in one park. Now, I don't think we're near lucky enough or have enough time to let that happen in this park. But that'd be the next super big goal.
The Kruger!
To see all five in one park, which
Kruger
is something we may be able to do in Kruger.
The Kruger Park.
Yeah.
Here he is. Look at him.
Now we've got a cool sort of antelope type guy over here to the left. I don't think we've quite determined which one he is yet. Is it the big ears? Is that the kudu? A female kudu?
It could be a kudu. It's got stripes. Guys, we have been blocked by cows, by sheep. This is the park of the Elephant Jam. And we've come around the corner again. And there's an elephant here, and he's just slowly strolling along the road. And so there's really nothing we can do except slowly follow at a safe distance behind him and wait for him to wander off into the bush.
Oh, I'm pooping. I'm getting elephant poop and pee. That was a lot of pee. Oh, more poop. He's going into the grass. Woohoo! Guys, that elephant butt has been our view for about 20 minutes. He took his time just cruising down the middle of the road, and finally he's like, all right, I'll go over here into the bush and let these cars go by. Look at that big old boy. He's a big one too, guys.
Woohoo! We just got finished having some lunch, and we are kind of at the north end of the park on the pavement, and we're driving through, and guys, this is the thickest bush we've seen yet. And so we were kind of just chatting and driving. You can't really see up into anything, and we turned a corner and snow spotted
a lion.
A female
right
lion
on the road. And we hit the dash cam record button right away. I don't know if we got her or not. It was so quick, but she was beautiful and big. She was a big mama.
And it was quick. Wow. You're just so lucky to see these animals like this. And we've seen a lot of elephants, but as we move through here, we kind of go through little dry spells, like for 15 minutes where we don't see anything. And we were in one. And then to see a lion, well, I kind of feel like we were sleeping on the camera.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, guys.
I sure hope we got her on the dash cam.
Wow. Wow.
Swing. Oh.
Shit.
It went in here, I think.
Yeah, right in here.
She gone?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Go forward a little bit. Go forward a little bit. Oh, another magical moment, guys. We came around the corner and we could see down the hill. We could see just this big, huge herd of elephant. And as we got close, we came around the corner. The road wrapped around and was right next to him. And there was a little baby there, so I was able to focus on the baby, got some great shots of the baby. But meanwhile, everybody's kind of moving around. There's a bunch of elephants, and it's cool because you watch them eat, and they take these branches and these sedges, and they wrap their trunk around them, and they just pull these tops of these branches off and eat them. That's what they're eating. And you can see they'll ravage some of these little forests here. So anyway, I got to see them moving around, and we got to watch them for a little bit, and you could just see them just sitting there grazing. And then all of a sudden the baby walked over to the mama. Now, to be honest with you, it's probably a little bit difficult to get a scale of how small the baby is when I'm just zoomed in on the baby. But once she walked up to the mama, you can see it. What a breathtaking experience, guys. There's a few water holes out here, and we just pulled up to a big one. A lot of them have been dry. Look at those little mice. Look at those fat little mice right there. Alright, so I got interrupted. I was talking about this water hole here, and as we were pulling out, we saw this little
mouse family.
Yeah, family of little mice. Snow grabbed the camera real quick and was able to get a shot of them. And there's this bird called a mouse bird, and it's a small bird. I wouldn't think he'd be big enough to eat these mice, but he flew over there and was looking at them. He didn't eat them, but it was so cute watching those little mice. But anyway, most of the water holes have been dried up. That one was a big one. Lots of birds, no animals. All right, guys, this is how thick this bush is. But if you look out there in the forest, there are a ton of elephants scattered throughout here. And with their gray backs sticking up out of the bush, it almost just looks like little bare patches dirt or maybe like rocks or something like that. But I bet there's 50 elephants out there scattered out across, just munching on these bushes. Just all over here. It's crazy. Stop.
If you liked this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us a lot. And if you want to see more of our videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you know when new videos come out. We'll see you guys in a few days from somewhere out here in the world. Cheers.